Life is simple. You die, I get the reward. Your death!
Come on.
Γιατί τούτο!
Ορώσε!
Coca-Cola.
Μην προκάλεσε
Γιατί το όλο.
Πάστε! Όλος ζητείς μέχρι μηνός.
Let's go.
saw the message you left on the board. What's happening?
There are people who argue against the teaching of philosophy. Argue most violently.
Have you been attacked?
Oh, the occasional maltreatment is part of being a philosopher. But these followers of Ares, the questions I ask fly in the face of their twisted devotion. I fear they will kill me.
You want me to be the protector?
You understand quickly.
No one will lay a hand on you. Let's go.
Αθωότατος! Μόνο όταν το επιχείρημα δομείται πιστικό, τότε δίνεται αλτερνάνες. Ανατρέχουμε τους τραγικούς συνδομιστάτες, είναι και το μάλλον ισοποπλέα.
Χρώμεθα το παραδείγματι των έργων αυτών είναι να επιβάλλουμε τον νέο και αριστεριστικά συνδυασμών, αλλά ότι στέρετος ναός και στην πανήγυρης.
Είναι σταθή, είναι επιχείρημα 2 η Odyssey.
You're the one who left a message on the board. What's going on?
I must arrange for an olive wreath to be placed on her door. The woman I attended has given birth to a son.
That's wonderful, midwife. And he is healthy? How is the mother?
The mother and son are strong, so there is work to be done. The father is a commander. A message must be delivered to him, and the sacrifice of goats must be made to thank the gods.
And you expect me to butcher some goats?
No, just deliver it safely.
All right, I'll do it.
I can rest my mind then.
May the fates be on your side.
Ουκ ιδανείος υπάρχει.
A midwife wanted you to have this.
Oh, just what I needed. Take this for your trouble, Mistios.
Καλώς, υπέγουν τούτης τούτο, ίση πρόσωπα
You'd better not get too close!
Like that. Oh, the best aunt you could hope for.
Get out of here, Mistios! Cover!
Watch while I go check.
This archer has to die!
I don't even know how I go on now. How does it look on your end?
Clear over here, sir!
Do not lose your focus. This one is deadly.
We'll find them, sir! Gonna check that out. What?
Well, what have you got?
Nothing this way!
Come on! Double Russian to bring this one down.
Yes!
go now.
You should get out of here!
Hey, did you hear me? If you come any closer, there's gonna be trouble.
What the? Hey, I see you!
You don't scare me, Mistios! Don't make another move! Huh? Now that's weird.
You wait till I find you again! Ah! There she is!
I picked up your message on the board. What's happening?
I know who you are. And I wanted to thank you, Eagle Bear.
For what?
You remember the oracle you took to Adelphi? She's my cousin. You helped her realize the error of her ways, and she ran away from the cult. She told me everything.
I wasn't sure what happened to her when I left Delphi. I'm glad to know she's all right.
As am I. But the cult of Cosmos is searching everywhere for her. I need your help.
What do you have in mind?
My neighbor recognized her and is blackmailing us, saying if I don't give him all my earnings, he'll claim the reward on her head. But with my neighbor gone, our troubles will be over.
And you need me to gut him?
Yes, his death will solve everything.
I'm in.
I knew you'd see reason.
I'll come back when I'm done. Let's go, Phobos.
Bien, gone!
Please, don't... Go! Slow down! She's mine!
Now, get paid.
You again? Have you killed him?
Your man is dead.
You do fine work, mercenary. Take this as thanks.
All in a day's work.
Attaccate! Attaccate!
Sto zitto!
I'm here!
You can run, but you never escape!
Gotcha!
The archer is over there!
Moro! Επικίνδυνο non εστί!
There will be no glory in your passing. Come on! You can't take much more. Give it up!
Ride, Phobos!
Καν δώσεις τέρνανη, άγε!
Πετύμητε 10 δραχμών. Μη οράς ως πικραντικός γιατί. Όπως τις τρώσετε.
You left a message on the board. What's the matter?
A pirate steals from a poor merchant. The merchant loses his goods. The pirate steals from a merchant who can afford revenge. The pirate loses his ship or his head.
Having trouble with pirates?
One particular idiot whose ship has been docking here and who has a taste for the wines I sell, yes. But he's about to have much more trouble with me. And perhaps with you.
You want me to send this ship to the sea floor?
No. The bandit chief must die.
It won't be easy, but I'll take care of it.
Ah, what a relief.
You can leave everything to me.
Τι λαμβάνει η χώρα? Τι έστηκε?
Move! stay out of sight.
Check that out. That noise is annoying.
Impossible!
Just die!
You again? Have you killed him?
Your man is dead.
You do good work. Now, here's your reward.
That'll do.
Δίδος πίστη. Και τίμητε 10 δραχμών. Τι ώρα σου πικρατικό.
Stay here.
Did I see something? I need to take a closer look. Imagining things again. What now? Careful! Gods was that? Her luck will run out, I bet! I'll rush their position! Where'd you go?
Come on. Off we go now. Ella. Come on.
στο εν παρόδοτα των θεών.
Εργάζεστε!
Let's go.
Ήσυ να καθήλακτήσεις.
Το τολμήσεις.
Τον Ανκρούο.
Όχληση μου παρέχεις.
Εσκρότατος στη διανία είναι.
Δίδος πίστη.
Πάψτε τούτου. Άφησε αυτό. The watch will be vigilant here.
Watch it! You'll kill someone!
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here. Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans. I should be extra careful in this area. this.
That was odd. What was that?
Οπότε είσαι κατάρα το σημείο. Έγνωτη.
Ακαμπός εις πέρνατη. Κοίτα σε πάπου.
What? That seems strange. I'm imagining things. Huh? Who's there? I swear there was something.
Where did that come from? What?
Pericles' contact now.
We don't have much time.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
But once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Cassandra.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this, or you for simply sealing his fate?
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about, my own.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know. Everyone wants to know. That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Welcome, Istias. Have a good day.
One step closer and you are dead, Mistios.
Hop, hop! Here!
Λίστα μάλλη, φύγε μωρό.
Φύγε μωρό.
Πού καν λάβεις τούτο.
Σέριδα σε πέραντε.
Με τότο,
Πού το τόλμης.
Μη του τολμήσεις.
το τολμήσεις.
Did I tell you I almost lost my eye in a fight with a Spartan? Huh. Got hit with a blunt...
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back. But I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye. You just got here. You can't leave already.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
You really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachus. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique. That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different. It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure she wouldn't.
Well, if you'll excuse us, I'm working on my impression of you. I call it the pretty monkey. Yeah? Care for another impression? My favorite is Sophocles.
That one isn't funny.
Well, if you'll excuse us, I'm working on my impression of you. I call it the pretty monkey.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating elder. I've had my fill. Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus, exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
How's Euripides?
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice...
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I've come to get your finest dry wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Care for another impression? My favorite is Sophocles.
That one isn't funny.
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship where he took pity on me. Now I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning. Perhaps one drink.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
To Dionysos.
This is delicious.
This is nectar of the gods. Another round.
How about some more?
Where did you find this delicious wine? It must be Pericles' finest.
You know what they say, good wine makes good friends.
Ready for another?
This is the best symposium I've been to in a while.
You know what? I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Here I come.
Και ως προσβληθένη πογαλών, στη χερόνεστη ατεκού και ρηγμένων τι. Κατανοήσω τη λόγων υπέρ των πράξεων σου ή έχεις άλλη την περί ευθύνης. Ο Υιός μου βαρέα πράγματα. Στην επιτελεία σέλφου και λάκες συνεχίσεις πρέπει θεουδενή ουδαμός. Ότι τι δόλιον έχεις κατά νου.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Time for some fun. You'll have to help me strip off these uncomfortable Athenian robes.
Gladly. If you like, we can feed them to the goat.
There's another goat? Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anfusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anfusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Η αγορά πληθύσανε. Κακίνος ο Μαρίκηδες έπαιζε με χαμός κοινό. Αληθώς το χαριτωμένος.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
If it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
You remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
We're discussing the nature of rules. We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men? What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
Τα σπίτια. Ταυτής αγορασόμενη εντάφη. Η αγορά πληθύσανε. Κακίνος ο Πηγενίδες
Τι έστι τούτο?
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done. Socrates is an interesting character. Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris. Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted. We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust. These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest. You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly. I've been searching for a woman named Mirimi, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here. What clues do you have to her whereabouts? A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos. He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else? Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth. I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate anyway. That's all I have. There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort. What's his name? Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people. Thank you, Aspasia. When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Σκοπός μου εκβαίνει εύκολος με φίλιο. Όρθισε κοσμήματα εις την αγορά. Κοινή δίσκουσε. Άγιο στον αποκροσμένο κύριο. Εύστο βέβαιος. Εύστο καλός λέγας παχής. Πού και πήγομαι. Ότι το όλιον έχεις κατά.
Εκεί στα ταργέτανά μου ως της θέατρο συγγράφει. Αγγλικό αγγλικό.
Thank you for your help, my friend.
Χαίρετε. Γίνονται στη είδηση γράφει μόνο τραγωδίας.
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Με τα φίλων συμμοριτών, τον ιόν μου εξοικίασα πήγαγον και παραλατομείο αφίεσαν. Ο γείτον μια ώρα και εντινές εξ αυτών εις το πρόφετη. Αναγνωρίσε τούτη φυσή.
Στα το πράγμα λόγος.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Λιθοκόπο ύβρον των πεδίων, τα αιμάτια διερριγμένα, το σώμα με λένε το θώα. Και ως προσπληθέν υπογαλών. Τυχερόν εστι, αντεκού και ρηγμένων. Κατανοήσω τη λόγω υπέξης των πράξεων σου. Τι έχεις ανοιχτή περί ευθύνης.
Παιδεία είσαι.
Λέγει ούτως ότι συμμορία την την περιοχή λιμένεται, η φαρπάζουσα ύπνη.
Έχουμε και τα ρεκτα τα παιδεία λέγουν ότι αληθήρια εστί και κλέβει οικίας.
Έκλεψε διάθυμα.
Of course, I only use the terms
war or gun or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe soldiers fighting, but does that bring me any closer to understanding war?
I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare me conversing with this man of nonsense?
Sure, we can talk. What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens, Cleon.
I'll change the subject again. I'm looking for someone. A Spartan woman.
Spartan? Hopefully she's dead in the gutters. It's better than those mongrels deserve.
I wonder if you found the woman, even if you saw her with your own eyes, would you believe her existence to be true?
This is getting nowhere. Forget it.
If you don't want to discuss that, then what?
If you're an ally of Cleon, why would Pericles invite you?
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we keep our enemies closest of all.
This has been useless. Χαίρε.
Όταν είπε δύο, έκλεψε τη άθλημα. Είναι ο πατρί.
Τα παιδεία λέγουν σιωπαλητήρια εστί και κλέπτη οικίας.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Χαίρε. Είστε τον γείτονά μου ως της θέατρον συγγράφη. Αλόκοτον αντίκριστο. Μετέβη να εισηγάπη της φυκτότητας. Και πτώσε ο πατέρος και όσοι αφιώνε άσπηρε
στην αγορά.
Άνευτου τον ηλιέμους.
Έγνωκια.
Υγεία και πτώση. Χαίρε. Είστε τον γείτονά μου ως της θέατρον συγγράφη. Ακίκοατη. Όταν είπε δίον, έκλεψε τη άθλημα. Να ο πατέρ φοβήσει αυτό, μετήλθε στο όνομα.
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Αυτός γίνονται στη είδηση γράφει μόνο τραγωδίας.
Συναλλάσσεται στο τέρμα της οδού. Νηνή εστί ο γείτον μη.
Επάρατη όμως, κάτι ψηλό με τα φιλός πολιτών, τον ιόν που εξαρχές στήγαγος και παραλαβωνίου αφήνισε. Ο γείτον. Τη συναγελάτη. Αυτός έκνομο παραλατομίων αφορά και ανηλαιώσει ρηθοπόλους.
Έπαιζε με θελός κοινό, αληθώς και χαριτωμένο.
Τούτον δεόν εστί διαλυγή, όταν είναι μόνος και με
Cassandra! I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence. Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And, of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Why send Emetiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles. The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Η αγορά κλείνησε και εκείνος ο μυστητές έπαιζε μέσα με
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need a weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There is a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades. He says you don't go there to talk.
Alcibiades says a lot of things.
He sure does. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Cassandra!
I nearly lost my life. That's all. Got knocked out, completely unconscious. I wake up, and it's a...
Get going! You're blocking my path!
Άνθρωπος τι στρώσετε.
Φύγε! Ρώσε!
Ενοχλείς με διατύο. Φόβο με προκαλείς.
Πάσε πάρα! Κάψε! Τι πεις άνθρωπο! Ώρα κάσε!
Τι πεις!
Πάψεις τούτο!
Πήξιλάξω, ρε! Πάψε!
Πάψε τούτο!
Ευρών έξω, Ιρέτα! Πάψε!
Έλα! Τούτο μόνον!
Πού καλή φήμη τα ορόμια!
Πάψε!
Get going! You're blocking my path!
Ώρα κάσε! Leave or I'll make you leave! Πού κασφαλές!
They'll be on high alert here.
Πάψε!
Εσύ!
Φοβούμαι σε!
Μηδέναρης!
Πάψε! Διατί!
Μείνω στην Θεοτέρου μετέρχεσαι.
Τούτο τολμί! Άλλη!
Έλα! Τυχόνεστη!
These statues are incredible. The sculptors truly are masters of their craft. Move!
Άγιε, είναι 10 δραχμές.
Τι είπες?
Ο Bobby.
Τι είναι τρόπο.
Μπροστί το φεδρόν.
Το τολμήσεις.
Χωρώσε. Άλλη.
Μέχρι την ώρα.
Πάψον.
Ου!
Και χάρη δίνω. Πάψε. Τούτου. Πάψε.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Πάμε! Πάψε!
Άθλιον τίμη.
Τι ατύπα θα συμβαίνουν.
Πάψεις.
Ούκαρες.
Water's pretty deep here. I should turn back.
la mala.
Alcibiades said the Etera here could help me find my mother. I should look around for Anthusa's whereabouts.
Oh no! You can't be here! Go away!
Are you Anthusa?
Me? Anthusa? I could be anyone for you, Lamb. I charge less than the Etera. But do I ever know my way around a haybed?
So her name means something to you?
Anthusa? She's been around forever, but I never met her. I know the Etera all work as one, on equal footing, but Anthusa's special. She talks, they listen.
I haven't met any Etera yet.
Don't believe all you hear. They sell what a lot of us sell in Corinth. But for them, it's not just about the flesh. They're merchants of a sort, streetwise. Can talk as nice as they look.
Sounds like a good trade to work in. You don't want to be an Etera?
Not in my prime anymore, am I, Miss Dios? By the time I study what they did, I'll be serving clients on my deathbed.
If the Etera aren't here, where are they?
Their swords are too high and mighty to be down here in the dirt with us. You want them, you'll find them up on the hill. The Acrocorinth. By the temple, keeping Aphrodite's worshippers satisfied. No pay, no play. If you want your precious Etera, go to the temple of Aphrodite.
Where did that come from?
Δύναμη εκτολή. Οφείλει στο τέρμα της οδού.
People come here to worship Aphrodite, but the view is the real beauty. Who do they think they are? I need to stop them.
Λέγον ανήβλακες τινές έκλεψαν άπατα τα νοσούτα όρνεα. Συνήργασμα με τα πλακός. Πού καλλιτέχνη κακόν. Με τίποτα της 100 εκάστον. Ανέωξαν στην κατηραμένη πύλη. Ενέβαλον σε εις κατηραμένη ηλικία. Την πέδωσε ότι ου φύλακες έσωτε.
They can't kill us all. I'm not giving up.
You don't stand a chance! Press the archer's position! Those arrows came from over here! Shit! Arrows! Take cover! They were shooting from over there! Losing here is not an option. Get in cover! It's just Rusty back from the fight! Personal! I cover! Coward! Not you! They were shooting from over there! Found someone. Keep an eye on my check. Report, soldier!
No luck yet.
Keep searching! They can't be far!
Got it! I need that bounty.
Anyone got eyes on them? I want them found! Don't let up! They can't hide forever!
DPH! It's just business! Nothing personal!
τον έχω! I'll fight you! I want my pay! Huh? Stop! Right, go back to the fight!
Αποκτήνεις αντίνα.
Fuck! We lost her!
Yeah, will not be long before we see them again. Count on it.
Entrate tecnica!
Yeah! They think this temple is dedicated to them, the brutes. The thieves are here and the Etera aren't.
The Etera? They're much wiser than we are. They realized their visitors were all getting robbed on the way in.
There's no avoiding the monger's men in Corinth.
Who walks around with a name like the Monger?
Don't let him hear you say that.
Last time his name came out of a fool's mouth, the man's tongue was sliced out.
So the Monger is a Corinthian criminal?
Master of the underground markets. He rules with one hand open for money and the other clenched around a weapon.
A drachmi and blood-hungry monster's what he is.
So he's hunting the Etera? For money?
Exactly. Since the Etera bring in so much drachmi, he wants everything they control.
The thieves are better off robbing them than us.
If you know of the Etera, then you know of Anthusa. I'm looking for her.
They say she's everywhere, though I've never seen her. But the Etera see everything.
I've seen them gather by the spring of Pirene, down the mountain. They meet clients there and then take them elsewhere in secret.
Good. Maybe pray to Aphrodite from home next time.
Εκεί που σκύγνομαι.
Πάψε. Μην προκαλέσεις.
I need that.
Are you lost, Mistios? Turn away!
I need to stay hidden.
Slow down! She's at the stadium!
Don't move!
Just die!
was sure they were here.
The bounty on you!
gods must be keeping you alive.
I should be careful. High security here.
I'm losing my mind.
My ship needs sailors like you. Join us. Been terrorizing the local wildlife?